couple extra wheels to go with it. Wheels with Wondra today. Jeff from Snell Motors on the corner of Madison Avenue and Highway 22 in Mankato. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
So today we're talking about some of the safety technologies in new vehicles, specifically on the lot at Snell, and to be very specific, lane keep assist.
Yes.
Not everybody driving around in a car with lane keep assist, so
That's right.
Enlighten us.
So Buick and GMC have come out with a lot of these advanced safety technologies to help reduce the severity of crashes, make you more aware of your surroundings, and in some cases prevent crashes altogether, and that's kind of the name of the game. There's a lot, there's a lot of nice things like your airbags that come into play, your OnStar system once there is an accident, but I noticed that they're doing a lot more proactive safety technologies to prevent those accidents. So some of the most common ones that have been out for a handful of years now that are starting to become like ABS brakes, I mean, they're just kind of in everything, is the forward collision alert system that will just give you a heads up, some flashing lights and some beeps if you're about to collide with something so you can react. Lane departure warning system, which will alert you if you're starting to get close to drifting out of your lane. Side blind zone alert to let you know if it's okay to merge into that lane to your right or left. And then the rear cross traffic alert so you don't back into that Buick LeSabre in the grocery store parking lot. So what's next? The next thing is lane keep assist with lane departure warning. So lane keep assist takes it a step further, and it actually provides a gentle steering wheel turn. Sounds a little scary, but it's like I said, it's gentle, and it also provides alerts to help you stay in your lane so there's no unintentional drifts out of lane. I talk about distracted drivers quite frequently, but I don't think there's a decrease in that yet with less distracted drivers. So this is just another thing that can help that situation. So the steering wheel will literally, as soon as you start getting to the right side of your lane, will literally start moving to the left to keep you in the middle of that lane. There's a forward-looking camera that's mounted behind the windshield on the front side of the inside rear view mirror. There's a camera there inside the vehicle. And it reads the lane markings at speeds of 37 miles per hour up to 112. So if you normally set your cruise at 115 miles per hour, don't plan on the system working. It's got to be under 112. Okay. All right, so first,
we're going to get anywhere on time.
First off, there's a green icon that illuminates, and that lets you know, hey, I found the lanes in the road. We're good to go there. Then it turns amber if you were anticipated to leave the lane unintentionally. And then at that same time that it thinks you're going to leave the lane, it gives you that little pushback and brings you back into the lane. If it's unavoidable, like you're going around a corner, sometimes it's too tough of a nudge for that steering wheel, so it won't get you back into the lane completely. Then it will start flashing an amber icon, and then it'll give you 3 pulses on the right or left side of your seat, depending on which side of the lane you're drifting over, just to kind of let you know, hey, look up, you were away for a while and you're starting to drift over that lane. You can override this feature very easily by steering the steering wheel. You're not going to fight with it, but all you do is steer the steering wheel, and you can override it completely. Or something that I really appreciate when I'm following vehicles is the blinker. Yeah, so if you turn your blinker on, the vehicle knows you want to move lanes, then it won't automatically nudge that steering wheel. Now, not so much with the lane keep assist, but the other features I'd mentioned in the beginning. Something that GM, I was just reading GM's information for salespeople, and it just wants us to remind people that false alarms do happen. My vehicle has a lane departure warning system and a forward collision alert, and every once in a great while, I'll hear a dee-dee-dee, and there's nothing there, just a false alarm. And I bring this up because it might save you an entire service visit. So if you have a false alarm come up on that, you're not going to have a false alarm where it steers your steering wheel into the middle of the road, nothing like that. But some of these beeps driving on the road, whether the sun hits the camera just right or something like that, it's not going to apply the brakes. It might shut off your cruise. But don't panic. Don't run straight into the dealership. If it happens consistently a lot, 5 times on your way to work, that's a different story. But if it happens once every month or two, it's not something to worry about. It happens. It's normal. They also say, obviously, there's no guarantees that it'll work, so make sure that you pay attention when you're driving down the road. If your sensors are covered or dirty or there's snow on the road, just remember that poor visibility situations might have an effect on those systems working. So just make sure that you at least clean that area if you're going on a longer drive somewhere to ensure they work really well. And all of these systems can actually be turned off. So if for some reason you want to turn them off because maybe you're relying too heavily on that system, you can simply turn that off in your driver information center, or there's more than likely a button on the dash for some of these systems as well. If you have any more questions about how to turn them on, how to turn them off, whether you have them on or off your vehicle, whether you have them in your vehicle, or if you want to actively see how this works in a real-life situation, come into Snell Motors. We can show you demonstrations on literally every single one of these systems.
Test drives happening today.
That's right.
At Snell Motors on the corner of Madison Avenue and Highway 22 in Mankato. Jeff Wondra with us today for Wheels with Wondra. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
With Wondra, thank you very much.